Hi! Within this lecture, we're going to see how to install a tool called Wheel, and this tool will allow us to create our own backdoors and use them to open sessions, hack into the Windows machines. Okay? So in order to do that, I'm going to go and open my Firefox, and we're going to find the Wheel GitHub page. So let me show you how to do that. Just Google Wheel Framework, and it's spelled as VEIL. As you can see, the first result that we got is the GitHub page. So GitHub actually provides us a space in order to upload our codes, upload our tools, and let other people interact with them. So here you will see some options like wheel evasion, and everything, and you have to click on wheel itself because it already consists the other evasion and ordnance tools as well. So if you scroll down a little bit, you will see the instructions of the wheel tool actually. But don't worry about it, I'm going to show you how to install it on your Kali machine. So here we have two options right now. Maybe when you see this, when you go to this page, you will have more than one or two options. But right now, you can just download it by running apt install wheel, or you can download it manually using Git. And I'm going to show you the hard way so that you can learn how to do that. So open a new terminal in here and try to go cd opt. Okay, so first you may have to run cd ... and then ls, and then when you see opt you can just go to cd opt. So this opt folder actually stands for optional, and we generally install the optional software's optional tools inside of this folder. It's not mandatory, but you can just follow this guidance. Okay, so this is general convention, and you have to copy this, okay, and paste it in here to install Git on your computer. So this is right now actually not installing wheel itself, but it's installing the Git. So GitHub uses Git, and Git is actually a version control tool when you try to write, when you try to code softwares. And this is like a checkpoint, save point that you use in your games, for example. It enables you to save some codes and then come back later on if it's needed. So right now we're downloading that Git system in our computer, because you will come across a lot of tools that has a GitHub page that has been uploaded to the GitHub, so you can use this technique in order to download other tools in your Kali Linux as well. So you should install Git anyway, but because not a lot of tools have actually this repository where you can simply say apt-get install wheel or apt install wheel, but rather you will have to do it manually like we are doing right now. So it may take some time because Git is actually a big system, a big framework, but not too much. It will be over within a couple of minutes. And after that, using that Git system, you can just clone, you can just download any tool you want from GitHub. So right now I'm done, and I went to the second command, which is git clone. So if you do git clone and then paste the GitHub page, okay, it will just download all the codes, all the files, folders in your computer. If I say ls, I will see wheel. Now I'm going inside of wheel and say ls, I can see the files and folders. And it says me to go inside of wheel and try to find this setup.sh. When you find this setup.sh, you may just run this config setup.sh command that is given to you within this Wheel GitHub page. Once you do that, as you can see, it starts to install Wheel on your Kali Linux. And Wheel has a lot of libraries, a lot of codes built inside, because it provides us the tools that we're going to need in order to create backdoors. And we're not going to have a single option for a backdoor. We're going to have a lot of options. For example, we're going to be able to create backdoors with Python, with C, with C++, with Go, so different languages. Okay, and we're going to have different setups for that different languages as well. So we're going to create, we're going to test. If it doesn't work, we're going to switch to another. So maybe you can come across this Wine installation and a lot of other software installation during the process. If it asks you for anything, you may say yes and click next, install, and it will complete within like 10 or 15 minutes. So it's a big tool, and we're going to see how to work with all options that are going to be supplied for us. So now it's done. If I say ls, I will see this wheel.py file. So this is a Python file actually, and we're going to run this Python file with python3 wheel.py command. And once you see that screen, once you see the dashboard of the wheel, you can stop, and within the next lecture we're going to see how to use Wheel tool in order to create our own backdoors.